sometimes people are like, wow, I wasn't expecting you to cry about that. And I'm like, I'm not crying because I'm crying. I'm crying because I want to actually rip your throat out right now. If you don't get away from me, I might, but that's illegal. So that's why I'm crying, bitch.
Group chat that turned into a podcast? Hell yeah, dude. Venting to all your besties? Hell yeah, dude. Are they a little bit bothered? Hell yeah, dude.
Welcome to A Little Bit Bothered, the podcast where our group chat spills into your ears. We're four friends who overshare, laugh too much, and aren't afraid to get a little snarky.
We've taken our brutally honest, vulnerable, and downright hilarious conversations from the chat and turned them into a podcast because honestly, why keep all this entertainment to ourselves?
Whether it's the petty stuff, the deep stuff, or the stuff that makes you wonder, did they really just say that? We're here to say, I think we're a little bit bothered.
Welcome to A Little Bit Bothered, another week with us. I'm Monica.
Woo!
Oh, I'm Kelsey.
Hi!
That's Nicole.
That's Nicole. We miss Ashley. This recording has been hard. Scheduling and being busy moms has been hard. And so it's just the three of us today on a very random whim of like, we're hopping on, let's get this done.
It's like literally
but we miss
super
Ashley.
last minute, yeah.
Yeah.
Benny's here too. She can't hear her. She said, I've been quiet, so since you're going to talk now, I'm going to go ahead and...
Right? Just going to tell you, I am bothered.
She has opinions.
Yeah. But yeah, freaking AI. Controversial. If you guys are listening, you probably have your take too. What? Okay. But there was a trend this week of using AI to generate a photo with ghost face behind you. And we got in on the trend and it was really fun. And we were laughing. And this is what you do when you're best friends living in 3 different states on a Friday night. You find things to entertain yourselves.
You find
So we did that.
to do something together. Long distance.
Right. So
This
that evolved where I gave it a prompt to make a like 90s horror film movie poster. And it was funny, except the fact that it said bothered instead of bothered. So I sent the series of events in a voice note with like a screen recording to the group chat because that's what we do.
Uh-huh.
And then it was really funny. So I decided to share it to TikTok. And
TikTok
people have TikTok did not think it was funny. Instagram did. TikTok did not.
Has our back. TikTok. I don't know how we got on that side of TikTok, but we got on the hater side of TikTok.
Yeah.
And they hate
So
us so much for using AI.
yes. And the ethics around it. And to be fair, like we were enlightened
we know.
into the conversation
No,
of
we know.
AI. Like we learned some stuff. But man, they were mean.
I'm laughing because we know we really don't use AI that much for generating our images. We use it a lot
Yeah.
sometimes.
We don't use it at all.
Well, no,
we
but
use
no,
it
we've
for
never
like...
used it
not
for
generating our
images.
but we do use
Yeah.
it. We use it for our show,
Yeah.
but that's like normally when we're just typing something into chat. Not necessarily. So I guess like we use AI obviously, and
Yes, we talk about Chad. We have Chad.
yes, I don't know if
But Benny.
if these people are just talking about the general use of AI or if they're really harping on the fact that we used it for like imaging.
I think it's just the general use
Because,
of
like,
AI. And it is a very controversial conversation. I get it.
You know,
I
will
learned
say,
a lot this week.
Yes, we do use chat a lot for when we're trying to map out our episodes or when we want like funny things to throw in, like would you rathers. We'll ask Chad to give us like, a list of things like that.
Some brainstorming
But
stuff. Yeah.
We are laughing and we think it's funny because we never use it to generate our images. We always make our own. Even though we live in 3 different places, we still find a way to make our own. And everybody that was in the comments that was like, you're putting graphic designers out of business with this image. First of all, this one image.
I know. And
not.
Photographers. And I'm just like, we don't have a photographer. We're in 3 states.
Literally, somebody was like, hire a photographer and do this. No, bitch, we're in 3 different places. And we don't have the budget for that. We are not a fucking high-dollar podcast. I don't know. We're just a mediocre podcast, okay?
Did you see my comment this morning? I think I commented. I said,
didn't.
I'm flattered. I said, I'm flattered that you think we make money.
Right? I'm flattered that you think we can afford a
Wow.
graphic designer
Thank
because
you,
I
thank
promise
you.
you, if we could,
Would.
I would absolutely hire a graphic designer and pay them
Bitch,
what they are worth.
We
But
don't got
like,
the time for any of that. And we don't got the time to argue with you people. I can't.
well, I think that the thing that like bothered me about all of it is that like their take is fine. Like I
Hate
learned
it.
some
That's
stuff
fine.
from
I
it.
don't
It made me
care.
think, okay,
But also
that's
shut
cool.
up.
But also,
Also, shut up.
like
Scram.
if you are passionate about it and you want people to like understand it and be on board with you, don't attack them. Have a conversation about it.
You're destroying communities. Maybe me, one individual, me, probably not. The entire use of
Collectively.
AI, sure.
AI is so integrated into everything we use. I don't even think those
I
people
know.
realize
No.
the phones that they use AI. Every time you Google something, it's using AI. The algorithm that fuels TikTok is using AI.
I know.
Everything is
Yes.
using AI.
I so badly.
Honey,
Right.
if you don't want to use AI because you believe it destroys
Get a
communities,
flip phone.
I know
Get a
the
flip
science, and
phone.
I'm not arguing with you. It is we have to find
Yeah.
sustainable ways with our water and
Yes,
the
yes,
AI
yes.
and but
That's like
but
any machinery.
AI
though.
is not going away.
No.
It's not. It's already so integrated into everything.
It's
It's
integrated
not going away.
beyond what anybody realizes.
Yeah. And so if you don't support it, then you better get off your phones because every
Yeah.
time
Go
you
buy a
open your
Nokia.
phone, you're getting
And-
on
Well,
the internet, you're using
the
AI.
irony, I was like scrolling and looking at the comments, and then I like clicked out of it, and then I get this like pop up from TikTok where they give you like the updates and whatever. And the next one was like talking about how TikTok is using AI and like the pictures now where if you pause a video, it like identifies things in the video to like recommend to you. And I'm
Oh my
like,
God, which,
there's
by
no
the way,
escaping
That's an
it.
annoying
No.
feature. I turned that shit off because I was like, why is there a little fucking find similar thing every time I pause a video? Shut the fuck up. But like,
Yep,
yeah,
that's why.
if you didn't know, you can turn it off. It is in your settings. You can turn it off. It's in the playback
Perfect.
settings. Anyway, but it's literally the entire app is AI. How do we not know this already? How do
I
we not
know.
this already?
I know.
The
Well,
whole
and then one was like,
thing-
you don't even have to get off the app to like find more. And it's like, that's true, but I don't have to
Exactly.
get off the app because of AI. AI is going to direct me right to those
Yes,
videos.
you commenting this on my post is now going to put those videos into my algorithm, bet, because AI, because of AI, like,
No.
guy,
I know.
chill.
And just so everybody knows, like we're not disagreeing
No,
with
we
there
know.
are ethical dilemmas and problems and things need to be addressed. However,
My husband is a environmental major. His whole like research paper for his last semester is on AI and its impact on the environment. So I'm not idiotic to this debate. I just think that I don't like to say this very often because I think you can do something about everything. But I think you're
Mhm.
fighting a losing battle trying to attack people for using AI. Because once I said it earlier, I'm gonna say it again, it's not going away.
No,
And I hate to be like all doom and gloom about something that is having impacts on the environment. I do think we need to figure out how to combat that, but like
yeah. It's
unfortunately like this is get on the train or get over it kind of situation.
It's
not going away.
very similar to every other kind of machinery or things that we have that have some kind of like byproduct or pollution or whatever. Like this is a problem in every like decade and century that we've had in some capacity, right?
Yeah.
So we just have to figure out like this problem is actually not going away, period. It's gonna evolve and be different every 20 or so years or whatever, but how do we deal with it and how do we make it more ethical? I don't have the answers for that either, but I think that's probably the better way to go about it than saying there's no ethical way to do this. You're horrible for using it. La 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 la. Because like a lot of people don't even know that it's not ethical to use AI. They don't know. They're just like, oh, it's a tool. Okay, whatever. Like how does Wi-Fi work? I don't know. We were talking about that this past weekend. There's a lot of things that like, we understand, but we don't actually know how they actually work. So like AI,
yeah,
I get it, but I don't know The
Yeah, I don't
logistics
get it.
of it. I don't get it.
I don't get it. I don't get a lot of technology, honestly. Like, I get the concept of like basic coding and like you give an input and you get an output. I get
You know,
that. But like beyond that,
I
and
don't get
like
it.
I don't get it. And like my entire like family, like my husband and his job and like my
That's what they do.
I'm like, okay.
You also basically birthed a
Don't know,
supercomputer.
don't. Oh my
So-
gosh.
You still don't get
Oh
it,
my
though.
gosh. I still
All in
like
all-
he knows more than I do.
Yeah.
We
For
shouldn't yap
sure.
about this for too long, but I just think that I think we can all agree we're not insensitive to the
Yeah.
we had a long talk about it in the group chat, and
Yes.
I wish
Yeah.
we could share that. We dove into it a little more. We better understand the impacts of AI on the environment,
Yeah.
but we're more like, first of all, like Nicole said, if attacking's never gonna make
No.
a point.
Mm-mm.
It's not.
No.
A lot of people don't know the impacts AI has on the environment. So perhaps if you feel that passionately about it, you should try to go about that differently.
Yeah, maybe educate instead of like screaming at people.
Yeah.
Like that just
And
Yeah.
also
Hey, just
realize
FYI.
that everything you're using, it's a little like coming across a little hypocritical when you're like mad at us and
Right.
you don't
When
know
you're
anything
literally
about
on a
us.
platform
And
using
you
AI.
didn't ask any questions.
No.
You just
Also,
really went for it. And you're on a platform that uses AI for everything, basically.
I just want to add like two things too. Like one comment wanted us to like they were mad that we didn't have any videos of us using Canva. First of all, do we have to
We don't have to
document
fucking
how we're
prove
making our
everything.
content for you guys?
I don't know. I almost said
Okay.
that. I don't know of any brand that shows them making their
Hold on.
Canva posts.
Hold on, because I just
Yes.
saw a video earlier today that was like, I'm so fucking tired of having to over explain shit. Bitch, why do
Yes.
I have to tell you that I'm using
Why?
Canva? Maybe I'm not using Canva. Maybe I'm using fucking Photoshop. So bold of you to assume I'm using fucking Canva anyway. Like, shut the
Right?
fuck up, first of all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to get a little mean, but truly, shut up. Why do we have to? Everybody
Seriously.
is so offended about fucking everything now. And it comes down to
Yeah.
this. We constantly always has to over explain everything. Like,
And we have to like justify it to appease everybody, and we're never going
right.
to.
This girl's video in particular, she was watching a book talker. And the book talker was saying she didn't like the book because the man in the book was like a little bit too like aggressive, not in like a mean way, but assertive. And she said that gave her the ick because she personally did not like that kind of man. But then
Yeah.
that was her opinion. But then she
Yeah.
went on to explain, but if you like that kind of man, that's okay. I'm not judging you. This. And the girl was like, oh my fucking God, why do we have to explain that? Why do we have to explain that? Like,
Yeah.
just because I don't like something doesn't mean you have to like it or
Yeah.
you have to. Why do we have to explain that? And that comment set me off because I'm like, who the fuck are you? I don't even know you. I don't have to explain my actions or anything like to
Mm-hmm.
somebody on the internet that I don't actually know. And it
Right.
bothers me. Like, we have been so conditioned being on the internet to have to over explain ourselves so nobody gets upset. I'm not going to show you what it looks like when I'm making a Canva. Like,
Yeah.
it's not, nobody's going to find that interesting. So why would I share it? So why do I have to come with
Right.
receipts? Although we did
Right.
come with receipts. We didn't come with receipts
Right.
today, but still, we shouldn't have to, but we did.
No. Well, and then the second part to the same comment too was about how because it was me who did the screen recording,
Oh, yeah.
and so it was a second part was that I was ignoring my child because in the middle of it, one of my kids had said "mom" and I said "hang on," and I'm quote unquote ignoring.
For
right?
those of you who can't see, I'm
Such
rolling my eyes
bullshit.
really hard.
Yeah, such bullshit. So first of all, again, like we're explaining now, but like it's comical in
It's so
my head.
fucking comical.
It was a screen recording I sent to my best friends.
Yeah.
Like the audience was them.
Correcting your child who's interrupting you, if they interrupted you in a video, haters would come and be like, don't let your child interrupt you, that's rude. But because you didn't let him interrupt him and you
Exactly.
politely said, hang on,
Hang on.
like,
Right. Very
come
nicely.
the fuck on.
Right? Well, and it's like, okay, the audacity of it though, because like we are all human. Every human and the existence of being human has had a moment where somebody interrupted you and you had to say, hang on. I don't care if it's my child, if it's a stranger, if it's like a coworker. I don't care who it is. It's okay to say, hang on. Especially
You're
like,
interrupting me. Hang on.
right? I am
Chill
very
out.
easily distracted. I need to stay on my one train of thought.
My sentence.
You can have my attention because I cannot do the two.
If you've ever listened to this podcast, you already know that. We don't know how to stay on one thing.
And so I'm just like, who are you? Like, you want to say that I'm ignoring my child? Like, you've never, ever in your life told somebody to hang on?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's
so-
okay for my child to hear, hang on, you can wait your turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like-
Because then if you don't do that, if you don't instill that patience in your child and they grow up to be somebody who's impatient, then it's going to be
Right.
like, oh my God, you're raising impatient children. You're blah, 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 blah. Shut
No.
the fuck up.
It's
Shut
just
the fuck
like
up.
you can't freaking win. You can't win. You can't appease everybody. And so at the end of the day, like, I'm a little bit bothered by people who can't embrace that reality. But also, you know what? Like, if you are listening and you have struggled with that of just like you feeling the need to appease everybody, join us and just saying, screw you.
Join
do your
me in
thing.
saying fuck off. Actually, here's what I want you to do. When somebody tells you not to do something, do it harder, okay? Because
Do it harder.
they were like, don't use AI. And I was like, now I want to use it more. Now I want to make all the pictures and put it all on the TikTok. Like, I want to respond to every single one of those comments with a different AI picture because why the fuck not? You piss me off.
The funny thing is that I try not to like misuse AI actually.
Yeah.
Like in my
Yeah.
daily life, I try to be really conscious about like not using it for stupid
Yeah.
things or not using it for things that I don't need its help with.
Right.
And the picture was so fun, and we just landed on the wrong side of TikTok,
We
honestly,
really did.
because
Mhm.
there's a whole side where their whole thing is just suggesting prompts
My personal
to try.
I had people messaging me that don't actually follow me on my personal page, and they're like, what's the prompt? That I literally had to go delete the original post, put up a different post with the fucking prompt, and then message those people the prompt. People were like, wait, what? So, like, you know, we
Right?
literally
It
landed
was
on the wrong side.
fun. It was fun. It was.
Fun. And they
I
fuck off.
just, I
All right.
know.
Let's
And
pack this up. We've
so-
let these bitches bother us for too
Literally,
long.
what the
I
fuck
know.
else are we bothered about? Actually, you guys are
Well,
bothered about something.
however, with that, I will say that it has bothered us, but we've actually gotten far more laugh out of it than we have been legitimately bothered. So
We're not like actually
Reyes.
bothered. It's just kind of, they're bothered, which is really funny. And-
They are
and I
bothered.
actually would love
We're
to
bothered in the funny bothered way.
I would love to make them more bothered. So we're gonna post this clip probably with AI pictures on it.
oh my gosh.
Anyway.
All I'm picturing is how in Riverside we can like animate splits.
We should use all the AI features.
Literally.
Riverside
Oh, that's
has.
another point. That's another point. Our whole podcast.
I mean,
Everything. You
everything
know
is
how many
AI.
tools in our back office are AI? With just like it would be impossible to edit this without it.
literally.
We do not have a production team. We have AI. That's how we can make this happen.
Chad literally is our production team. Please stop bitching. We're friends with the robots, okay? So when they take over, you guys are going to be the ones
Right.
that they don't want, and we're going to be the ones that are safe. So that's all I'm saying.
Right. Well, okay. I have a little bit of a side tangent really fast of like what I'm bothered by. I mean, it kind of goes with our WTFs. I don't know if we're doing WTFs today, but like I'm gonna share one of mine because you guys, like, I don't know what streak I'm on, but I don't like it. I want off of it right now.
What's happening?
I told you guys about my stove, right?
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't tell. Okay, so I broke my stove, but rewind, because when I got home, before I came upstairs, my husband was like, listen, I just want to point something out. He's like, I'm not blaming anything. I just want to point something out of like the week that you have had. And I'm like, oh no, what? So he pointed out in the kitchen, boom, 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 boom. Multiple things all in a row. So last week, we have like these little jars for onions and for garlic. And I like don't know how I did it. I was like putting the garlic lid on. Somehow it slipped on my hand. I don't know. The little handle of it broke off. That broke. That's great. Saturday.
So basically, you're on a breaking spree.
Yes. Saturday, Saturday, I went to go pull the Instant Pot out, and like it's in the bottom cupboard, so I took it out and put it on the ground. Then I went to go stand up, and I went and picked it up, and somehow in the process of that, it like twisted, so it was like unlocked, and I didn't know that. So I went to go pick it up, and it was like kind of holding on, and then dropped and fell. So then the bottom base of it like is like kind of popped off, and I'm like, well, it's still functional, it's working, but like that's not going back. 5 minutes later, I'm wiping down my counters, and I discover that the glass top to my stove is like shattered on the edge, which then I discovered is cracked all the way almost to the back. So now we don't have a stove that we can use. So those 3 happened, 2 of them within 5 minutes of each other. And then I go to get my oil changed this morning, and the guy's like, just so you know, there's like this like felt thing on the bottom of the van. It's supposed to be for like a splash guard. And he's like, I don't know what you did, but there's a slice all the way back. And I'm pretty certain it happened when I was at the lake with Ashley. Fairly certain it was from a rock. Can't guarantee that, but I'm pretty sure that that's what that was. So that's now 4 things. And I'm almost positive I'm missing something, and there was something else that I broke upstairs in my room. So whatever streak this is, I want out. I want out of it so much.
You're like a little like walking disaster right now. What is happening to you?
And as my husband's telling me this, I'm pouring my coffee out of my thermos into my cup to bring it upstairs. My thermos lid has like the drinking mouthpiece right on like 2 sides of it, so it doesn't matter which side you grab it on, right? I'm pouring it into my cup, not realizing it's coming out of the other side onto the counter.
Stupid.
What is happening?
Oh my god, that's
I
hilarious.
don't know. So
That's really fucking funny.
I want off. I want off this ride.
It's like, okay, so that's funny because those are like annoying, but mostly minor. Besides your stove,
Yeah.
I had a full on crash out this morning because for anybody that's watching, you can see that my nails are not done tonight and my eyelashes look like bald chickens, okay? because I did in the group chat this morning, I woke up and I was like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong, but the press-on nails that I have are really fucking cute, which by the way, I glue my press-ons. I don't like use the like tabs or anything, so they should stay on. My thumbs were just not allowed to be cute, okay? My thumbs, they were just supposed to be ugly. The fucking press-on nails just kept popping off my thumbs, and I was like, what the fuck? I don't know what's going on. And then, so I just put these press-on nails on the other night. And so then, this morning, I wake up, 2 thumbs gone, and one of my eyes, I did my eyelashes on Saturday, one is half bald, because half of my eyelashes came off in my sleep, and I don't know where. I can't find them. I don't.
That's also by the way, because you can't find them until like weeks or months later, and then you think that you see a spider.
So I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Fuck the nails, because I look stupid with my thumbs. Like, I'll just take them off, whatever. So I take my nails off. I'm like, I'm gonna get in the shower, and I'm gonna take the 2 remaining eyelashes I have off just this eye. I'll clean this eye, and I'll re-put other ones onto my eye, and then I'll look normal, and I'll be fine. I won't look like, you know, fucking Big Bird over here and bald chicken over here, and I'll be fine. So I do that. I clean all the excess freaking glue and shit off my eye, take a shower, wash my face, whatever, and I still have one eye full of lashes. Get out. I'm like, okay, do lashes. I put the glue on my eyelashes. This has never happened to me. My eyelash itself started sticking to the eyelid, and like fucking eyelid, and I was like, what the fuck? So that was problem number 1. So I get a Q-tip, I wet it down, I wipe it off like to get it unstuck from my fucking eyelid, and I'm like, okay, let's try this again. Put the fucking glue on, put the glue on the lash, try to stick the lash on, it doesn't fucking stick. I'm like, you stupid fucking bitch. I put more glue on, and I wait a little bit even longer, because obviously I know you have to wait. I know I waited for everything to get tacky. Okay, try again. Sticks. I'm like, great. So then I go
Hard
on.
to be a girl.
I go on to the next 2 sections, and I put them on, and they're sticking. I'm like, fantastic. I go with the seal to brush the seal on, and the fucking seal takes them off. And I'm fucking done. I threw everything in the sink. I ripped all the eyelashes off of this eye off, and actually took my eyelashes are reusable. Not anymore because I threw them in the fucking garbage. I said, I'm literally done. Threw all my press-on nails away. Threw all my fucking eyelashes out. Fucking cleaned all this shit off my eyes and left. I was like, oh, fuck you know. I'm just trying to be pretty, and it's not working. I'm gonna go be ugly. Goodbye. Full crash out.
It's hard to be a girl.
I was so frustrated. I was so mad. And I was like, I just literally can't. Like, I have to get out of my house. I have to just go away. No. And so we went to the library, and it was quiet there, and it was nice there. And my kid, they have like a toy room. It was nice, and it was quiet there, and I wasn't crashing out anymore. But now I'm looking back at it, I'm just like laughing at myself because I'm like, fucking so stupid. Like, why am I like
mean,
this? Why am
I really wish that like there was a way like if we were just like on a reality show where it was just like a compilation of all of our crash outs, like it would be the most entertaining shit.
Oh gosh.
The crash outs we have in our group.
Oh my god. You know, actually, I was
They're top
I was
notch.
happy to come to the group chat today and not be the only one that was crashing out, like, completely. However, my reason was absolutely stupid. Like, there were, you know, you guys had more valid reasons to crash out. I did not, but
Oh my
maybe I needed to get it out.
gosh.
Maybe I was feeling crash out by proxy because of you guys, and I just was,
Could be. Could be.
the energy was there.
A simple crash out.
Oh god, group crash out.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you guys, before we move on, I guess I could say the last episode you guys were like, oh, Kelsey's not here for this.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah, you have
Crash out. Join in, because we are all going through it. If you've noticed, our episodes have not been completely consistent. It's because we're constantly crashing out right now. Like, our lives are hard right now. Okay.
And yeah, so my whole house had head lice.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. This is already, we've already dealt with this.
Only a best friend could bust up laughing.
This has been dealt with already. There's no more head lice. I'm allowed to laugh at her now, okay? So nobody come for me. Shit.
So, Mattis's ABA clinic, like the week before Benny was born, sent out like a thing like, oh, there's been a case of head lice, you know, check your kids, blah, blah, blah. I instantly started checking religiously. Multiple times a week, I was checking his hair, Maverick's hair. I can't check my own hair.
I mean,
but like,
you were checking it basically.
I was going on
Pictures were
vibes.
coming in the group chat.
And yeah, so I wasn't seeing anything, you know, not seeing evidence of lice, you know, and everyone always makes it sound like it's gonna be like really obvious and in your face.
I would have assumed.
Mm-mm.
It's not. It's
Yeah.
not.
No,
In case
unless it's
you
really
ever
bad.
suspect head lice, yeah, just know that you have to have a really bad case of it to be obvious.
Mhm.
Other than that, you're just riding on vibes and luck
Yeah.
because the only reason I knew we had head lice is because my head started itching, like
She
aggressively
said,
itching.
"Shit, now
And-
I have it. Where's the
And
bottle
so
brush?
I'm not kidding. This is probably 5 weeks of me checking their hair multiple times a week, not seeing anything.
Yeah.
because
My
it
head starts
happened
itching.
before Benny was born, and then you didn't find out until she was a couple weeks
Yeah.
old. Yeah, this was literally
Yeah.
2
Yeah,
weeks ago. So
she was over a month old.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she was
she
literally
was like
like
a
a month
month
old,
or
yeah.
over a month. Yeah. And I will say there was a second case, like a week or two after she was born. We got another email that there was another
It was
case.
probably
It could have
that
been
one
from that
got
one.
you.
But
Even
still, I was
still.
still checking.
Yeah.
I feel like the kicker for me is that it's like before Benny was born, I was styling my hair like almost every day. So like I would have for sure burnt that shit to crisps before she was born. But No,
Red
but it's
lice?
probably good that I wasn't, because I don't know how long it would have taken me to catch it for the boys if I hadn't had it myself, because I wasn't seeing it
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
their hair.
Yeah.
I actually went to cut Mattis's hair when I thought I saw a nit. And after my head started itching, and I was like, it's so tiny.
Yeah.
Like I'm not confident. And so I cut his hair a little bit. And then I could see them, a lot of them. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, this is definitely head lice. So I Walmart delivered 1 hour delivery.
Deliver that shit
all
right
the-
now. Deliver it.
Yeah.
all the things. Thankfully, it was a pretty mild case. Like
Yeah.
I only got like 2 or 3 bugs.
Good.
Sorry if this is grossing anybody
Mm,
out, but it's
it
just
is
the
what it
life.
is.
It happens.
Listen,
It's what it is.
I think I would rather take
yeah.
head lice than the flea infestation that I had, because that was fucking horrible.
Mhm.
That was, but I live literally
would take-
in the
yeah.
I will
woods.
say,
It cannot, like, there was nothing I could do about that. So
Yeah.
at
I
least
would
head
rather
lice,
have
you can
lice
bag
for
shit up
sure.
and leave it sit for
Yeah.
like a week,
Mhm.
and it's gonna die,
Yeah.
and you know that. Like you can't do that with fleas.
no, and they
and
can literally
Mm-mm.
do
Um,
anywhere. We had to treat our whole house. It
yeah.
was like really, we had to be super fucking aggressive with it, and
Yeah.
obviously get
If
our
lice
dogs
isn't
treated.
on you, it dies
Yeah.
in like they say like 48 hours. It's gonna be dead if it doesn't get
Mm.
human blood. So that's
Yeah.
comforting
Yeah.
if you're ever dealing with lice. I just want anybody to know, PSA, it first of all, not that I ever believed this, but I know a lot of people do. Lice doesn't mean you're dirty.
no.
It's literally
Yeah.
they like
They like clean
they're
hair.
They like
they're
clean hair.
sneaky.
Yeah.
They're sneaky.
Yeah.
You're not gonna see them
No, and
until it's too
and they
late,
love
probably.
clean scalps because they want to be
Mhm.
like on your scalp. So if your hair is
Yeah.
clean, they want to be on it. So it doesn't mean that you have lice, that you are dirty. It actually probably means that you're clean. So good for you,
Just-
but
just-
also get rid of the lice.
Yeah.
Just know that it's very hard to see, and if anybody
Yeah, they're
like
little
so
things.
if you know your kid's been around it, just keep checking and keep checking,
Mhm.
and then keep checking some more, because you just never know how long it'll
just-
take to rear its ugly head.
I think you need to share the rest of the story though of what happened with Maverick.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, so as I was cutting Mattis's hair,
Oh, the best part.
Maverick, my 3-year-old, walked up and grabbed the trimmers. I mean, this happened in seconds. Like this was between me and my mother. He walks up, grabs them, flips them on, and buzzes a chunk of his front of his hair. And then he started preschool the next week. And he had picture day.
But you know what? Like, if you are a mom and you have like a transition like that coming, like starting preschool, starting kindergarten, like anything big like that, just expect they're gonna pull shit like that. That's gonna happen because always J5.
It was a
started
fun day
kinder
to be
with
my mom
stitches.
in my house because I was like, I was spinning out. I'm like, I had the worst case. I had the bugs, of course, because I have long hair. I had the most bugs in my hair. So I'm like, I've got fucking head lice. And I had her check my hair when she came, like a day or two before that, but she couldn't fucking see anything. They were there.
They were chilling.
Oh my
Just didn't see
gosh.
it.
Anywho, I was crashing out, and she's like, it'll be fine. It happens. And I'm like, Maverick just shaved his head. I'm washing. I am a blanket whore. I am a slut for blankets. Do you know how many
Washing every
blankets I had to wash?
Oh my god.
You're
You
fine.
have a
It's fine
newborn.
here.
And you have a newborn.
I had a newborn.
Hi, hello.
Yeah, I was.
newborn.
Thankfully, you can see straight into their
Like,
scalp.
you can
Like,
see
there's
her
no
head,
missing
yeah.
lice. If it's
Right.
she didn't have lice, she's fine. Her
Oh
little
my
baby hair is
gosh.
too hard to cling on to or
Oh
something.
my god, I'm dying. Maverick shaving his head like that reminded me of my brother, my middle brother. When he was I don't know, probably 5 or 6, something like that. He was obsessed with what he called a circle haircut, and that is bald. A circle haircut is bald, okay? Because I don't know why, and we don't know where this
Oh my
obsession
gosh,
came
that's
from,
so
but he
funny.
used to tell my mom all the time, I want a circle haircut, and we couldn't for the longest time figure out what the heck a circle haircut meant until he saw a bald man, and he pointed and he said, that is a circle haircut. And we said, oh, okay. So we cut his hair really short, but he still had, like, little on the top. he decided that was not good enough and took a razor and shaved his hairline, bro. And I kid you, he got caught in the act. So he literally was bald, but only to like here.
Kind of like Maverick,
It
just
looked
one
like-
strip though.
yeah, it just looked like he had a receding hairline.
Receding
Too
hairline.
old. So funny. But my mom obviously like crashed out about it, but
Oh
She
my
should have gave him the
gosh.
circle haircut at that point.
we had to
I
at
know.
that point he had to like get it all shaved off. But it was
Listen,
so
He
fucking
had
funny.
goals.
He did. He was like, "I'm gonna get what I want, and nobody is stopping me." Excuse me. And that was really funny. Oh goodness.
Oh,
boy.
man.
Yep.
Well,
And
being
he's
an
the
adult
second
and a parent
child.
is hard.
He's the second child. So like them second children, they're built different. They are absolutely fearless. Like they don't
They are
give any
something
fucks
else.
about anything. I worry daily for my second child because I'm like, what fucking shenanigans is she gonna do? You never know.
Just you wait.
You never know.
Just you
I'm
wait.
like, it's gonna be something. Hopefully, it's never anything to do with the hair, but it's gonna be something. Speaking of crash outs, you guys were crashing out about a cup or something before I got on. No, the Taylor Swift merchandise.
Oh,
Tell me,
the brewmate.
Yes, because I still don't know the whole story about this brewmate. So please share.
They dropped a picture yesterday, and they're like, "Hey, surprise! We're gonna drop a limited number of these orange sparkly cups called Showstopper," which is obviously a nod to Taylor's
Yeah.
very
Because it's
famously
almost
new album
showgirl
that's like orange
time.
glitter.
She says
Yeah.
obviously as to somebody who doesn't like Taylor Swift.
No.
We're
If you've ever,
Swifties, so it's
I mean,
obvious to
yeah,
us.
Yes, obvious,
if you've
you know.
seen any marketing for the album, it's like very orange glitter.
Yes.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay, so it had to be
And it's album week,
Okay.
right? It's this week?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
3rd. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Great.
anywho, they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna drop this tomorrow at 9:30. You're gonna like sign up for this password." And I'm like, you know what?
You're doing
Glitter?
it, yeah.
Sign me up.
Taylor Swift.
So I
sign
got
you
the
up.
I got the text. I clicked the link. I typed in the password. I hit add to cart. I hit checkout. It was shop pay, so it was already all
Yeah,
entered.
yeah.
Like I was spending zero time on this. Just clicking buttons. Just the time it takes to click through, like everybody has to do. I didn't have to change anything. I didn't have to do anything. Sold out. I hit pay, and it was like your item is sold out. I'm like,
Shit.
it's been like
I
15
wasn't
fucking
fast enough.
seconds. What do you mean?
Same.
How is anybody moving faster than this? I was ready.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah. That's
crazy.
And I kind
insane.
of half expected that to happen. Like I knew it was gonna sell out super
Little
fast, but I was like,
seconds,
motherfucker, that was so
well,
fast.
anything
like how?
Taylor Swift related, it's
Well, I
always
just
going to
don't.
go.
My thing with anything that sells out is like,
How?
how does something sell out that
how?
fast?
Yes.
Like if I am moving as fast as humanly possible, and how is it that it's selling out that fucking fast? That's so crazy.
I don't know.
It is
That's
wild, but
happened
I'm,
on other
I'm sad
things
for
too,
you.
and I'm just like, I
It's
don't get
cute.
I
it.
don't get
But
it
anyways,
either.
it's on pre-order now. But it's like you won't get it to December, so like
Lame.
I'm an instant gratification kind of gal, so I don't know.
Yeah, and then Monica was saying something
Mhm.
about Taylor Swift's merch being ugly, and I was just laughing. I was like, wow, you have really strong opinions about her merch being ugly, because I've never seen her merch. I'm gonna have to look it up. Actually, let's do this. Let me look it up.
It's not like it's not that it's ugly.
It's not as good as it could be. It's like
Yeah, it's nothing special. Like bands that like are so like low on the totem pole or whatever you want to call it. Like they like bands that aren't that big of a deal. Like they have better merch. How is it that their merch
we have better merch. We don't have
right? We have better merch.
We have better merch.
We have that.
We have.
But like I don't get it because it's like, come on, Taylor. Like you're a
There are some
billionaire.
things I like,
You've
but
done
it's just
incredible
like-
shows. You make incredible albums. You're incredibly creative. If you're not designing the merch, we know for sure you've got the money to go hire somebody that can design better merch. Like, what is going on here?
It's always just so like subtle and not really like
It's just not that big of a deal. It's just not cute.
like if I'm gonna wear something,
Well, and it's not
Because it's-
cheap either.
yeah.
And so it's like if it's not cheap,
Like
and
if
it's
I'm
not
buying
that
something
great,
because I like your music or your album, I kind of want it to be obvious that it's your music or your album. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like, I don't
Yes.
know.
One
I don't know if that makes sense.
I only see this Life of a Showgirl crew neck sweatshirt box set. That's literally
Yeah.
the only thing I see. That's it?
Well,
Well,
I mean, no,
she gets rid
they
of stuff and then like,
yeah,
drops
things are
new stuff and-
constantly
Okay, well,
regulate,
that's the only
like
thing that's
going through.
on
But
the site currently.
there will be more, I'm sure, once the album actually drops.
And
But there's always like
yeah.
pre-sale stuff and like things that they do, but none of it is ever like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. Like, okay, there is better merch on TikTok Shop of people who just make it
Yeah.
than what she does.
Yeah.
And maybe
I rarely am, like,
that's her
I
angle.
rarely-
She's like, send it back to the community.
I don't know though. I rarely
I know.
see anything where I'm like, oh, I have to have that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Crazy. I would have thought.
And I'm a consumer. Like I am
Yeah.
a bitch. Like you can convince me to buy anything if you market it
That's
right.
true.
Like
That is
I
true.
am a
She will
sucker.
buy anything.
It is true about
this bitch will
about
buy
Kelsey.
anything. You know what I'm saying? And so that says a lot because I get on there when she drops stuff and I'm like,
Yeah.
no, my heart's not in it.
Oh wait, I can
Yeah.
see. Hold on.
None of it has ever been like that exciting.
No, nope. They
There
took
was
I think
one
they took everything
sweatshirt
off.
at the Eras tour that was cute that I was like, oh, I'd go buy that, but then I wasn't gonna. It wasn't cute enough to make it worth standing in the merch line.
That's so funny though, to think that like somebody like Taylor Swift doesn't have better.
That's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't match. It's not congruent. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, right now there's literally one sweatshirt on there and it's her face. It's like a photo shoot of her
Maybe she just doesn't care.
in a pool.
Yeah.
Maybe she doesn't care about the merch.
It's just
I
not her
don't know, maybe
priority, which
not.
is fine. That's totally
cool.
fine.
That's
I
why
don't-
you hire people.
whatever.
But
though.
I also find that odd because she's talked about how like it's important that she supports like the people that work for her, and that's part of how you do it.
But she
like-
she probably makes
And like,
money without
come on,
it.
the Swifties, like we will buy your shit. Like make it cute. We're gonna buy it.
Yeah, she
I mean,
basically
I mean,
is the
for the
cult
most
of
part,
Taylor
most Swifties probably are just buying it.
Swift.
Anyway,
Probably,
That's
just
true.
because it
And-
is-
and-
yeah.
That is
But
true.
that's
I don't
something I
know.
didn't know, and it's something I didn't expect. I did not know that her merch was like kind of lackluster, according to you two, at least in your
Yeah.
own opinions.
Yeah.
I think some people probably like it. It's just never. It's just most of the time, it's not my
Mm-mm.
it's not my vibe.
Mm-mm. Same. Yeah.
But I'm
funny.
also very like colorful and loud and in your face, and like a lot of the time, sometimes. Well, I guess I don't know. It probably depends on the album's
Mhm.
vibe.
Yes.
But like the Tortured Pool
Life of a
Apartment was
Showgirl-
very like Life of a Showgirl is my vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like bright colors, glitter.
Yeah, and right now,
but,
all
like-
that's on the site is a black sweatshirt with like
I'm sure there'll
the
be more. Well,
promotional picture, which is her
Yeah.
in a glittery outfit.
Yeah, I'm
in
sure
a
there'll be
pool.
more once it drops.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah.
but like, yeah, I don't know. Also, like cardigans aren't really my thing, but that's like a thing. But yeah,
Taylor Swift.
that's just not my
cardigan.
thing. I would probably wouldn't buy those. I'm just not. I'm not a cardigan person.
Cardigan
so-
is an
Yeah.
interesting choice for merch, also.
Well,
like-
because she had a song.
Yeah,
she had a
it's
song
related to a
called
song.
Cardigan.
Oh, well,
And so it
Mhm.
started there, and now it's like a collector's thing. Like they
Yeah.
collect
Okay.
each cardigan. I get it. I do. I'm just not a cardigan person. Some people are. I'm not. I'm not a cardigan
Mm,
person.
that's
I can appreciate a good cardigan.
Yeah.
Listen,
Nope.
I'm not
Yeah.
judging anybody for anything. I don't even know what my style is, so whatever. At least you know what you like. I don't fucking know what I like ever.
I just know I like color. I like color.
Yeah.
Well, my vote is that you still pre-order for their next drop for it because it is super cute. I think you're gonna want it.
I think it's
but
Kelsey coded, and I think you should get
I wish I had teal accents like the
it. Oh,
album. You know,
Mhm.
that would be nice.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That
it
would
is
be
very
cute.
Kelsey coded. But
It
a pink
is.
one would be even more Kelsey coded.
like
Pink
it.
glitter.
Ooh.
Roommate sponsor us. I have a lot of ideas. We should make
Seriously.
a collab cup. I
mean,
know that we don't have a lot of followers, so that's not very
Listen,
enticing, but do it anyways.
We already made a collab cup. They just don't know it because
Yeah.
we have
Mm-hmm.
a cup for you guys, which eventually
Or for one of you.
Someday we will give it away.
someday we'll get the fucking give it. It's literally
As
we
you,
can
but
put
as
stuff
you've
in
heard,
some of
I
this.
have had lice. Monica is constantly breaking shit like every day.
my
And
husband's never here, so I
um,
barely ever get time to record. So there's that. I'm solo parenting.
Ashley's very busy bee.
And Ashley
She
clearly
was-
has a job.
We tried to record last night, and she was here.
She's
We
present.
just
I wasn't.
Yeah.
just life. So
Right.
Life,
So
life.
one of these days we'll do the giveaway that we promised. It is coming, but life is.
We had a whole episode planned, and we haven't done one single thing that we planned for that episode.
That's
so we
okay.
just
This is
don't have
funny.
our shit together, guys. That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say
I
here.
showed up today and I said, I don't know what the hell you guys planned or talked about or anything for yesterday. I'm just gonna be here. I'll just be an accessory. I don't know
Well,
what to say, basically.
we had the intentions of transitioning into spooky season because spooky
Right.
season is here,
Yay, happy spooky season.
and we had intentions of doing some spooky stuff. And so you know what? Maybe let's save that for this episode or the next episode because we know that we're gonna be flustered talking a lot. for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
next
yeah.
one.
I will say I picked the story. Don't worry, I was chastised early on to make sure that I was not picking anything graphic or gruesome.
We're not chastising
Yeah, we
Such
will not
as
have a repeat of
cult.
last year.
So don't worry.
Listen, and I found a story. Last year, Kelsey found the Peking Wife. I found one very similar to the Peking Wife, and I am excited to share it with you because I think it might be worse than the Peking
Yes.
Wife. Very creepy. So we got some things. We have some things.
Mhm.
We just need to organize our
We
brains
got some things.
and ourselves.
We
and
just
our
need to
lives.
get our shit together.
They're
We need
fucking
to get our shit together. But you know what? If you guys are listening to this and you're like, wow, their lives are on fire like mine, please drop join in the comments. Tell us what's going on in your life. Join us. Join the commiserating, being a little bit bothered.
I thought you were gonna say their lives are a mess. And you said their lives are on fire, and I just fucking lost it. Right.
So join us because the thing is you will
Please.
never hear us pretending like we have all of our shit together because we don't. We
Oh,
are
no,
just a
no.
bunch of little bothered bitches that just enjoy a good giggle about it. So join us
Or
in the
cry.
comments
You know,
and tell
I
us
cry
about it.
literally every day at this
Yeah.
point in the group chat.
Yep.
Just
Earlier she was
Not-
like, I hate being the crier, and then she came back. She was like, I don't hate being the crier.
I don't hate being the crier. It's who I am,
Don't
but
cry.
I do. It is frustrating. I'm like the type of person where I'm like, I cry when I'm frustrated.
too.
I cry when I'm happy. I
Yeah.
cry when I'm sad. I cry over everything.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like that is the emotion that's always gonna come out.
Yeah.
I am too,
but,
but
like,
I'm like
yeah.
usually fueled by rage a lot of the times. So it really doesn't make sense. Like sometimes people are like, wow, I wasn't expecting you to cry about that. And I'm like, I'm not crying because I'm crying. I'm crying
Like,
because I
I'm
want
so
to actually
angry.
rip your throat out right now. If
Yeah.
you don't get away from me, I might, but that's illegal. So that's why I'm crying, bitch. Like,
Well, this morning I was like aggravated because I didn't plan on crying. Like I was just trying to have like a normal conversation, and the next thing you know, I'm like fucking bawling my eyes out. Like
No, you
Monica
could hear
fix
it.
me.
You could hear it in like your voice where like you were like, ooh, like all happy go lucky, just like asking something, and all of a sudden there's like this like crack that happened. And you're like, oh,
reality.
I was like,
That
oh, real feelings are happening.
No, real things.
I'm acknowledging these. They're not just in my head and I'm saying them out loud. So now I'm gonna like actually cry about it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
okay. Well, this was a very fun episode of just commiserating in our lives of what's been going on. So hopefully we have entertained you thoroughly with the dumpster fire of our lives right now.
Oh,
So
God, this was a crazy episode.
just know when
Okay.
you're on social media and it looks like everybody's got their stuff together and you're seeing all the highlight reels, just come and join us because this is reality.
Yeah, you can come over here for a dose of reality because there ain't shit fucking perfect about us.
Oh man. All right. Well, on that note, thank you for commiserating with us. Join us for the next episode where we will get into spooky season, our
Yay.
favorite. So if you listen to this episode, make sure that you share it to your social media pages and tag us. We love to see it, and it helps us so much be able to find new listeners and grow our audience. So like, share, and subscribe.
Please. Okay. Bye. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.
Welcome to the inner sanctum of friendship. These bitches are a little bit bothered.